Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Lobotomy Corporation, where during the last episode we finally got to experience what happens when the three birds are together, and we witnessed the apocalypse bird. And in this episode I'm starting near the end of a day because as I was thinking of wondering how I could possibly plan around defeating Apocalypse Bird, because apparently he drops gear when defeated, and the gear he supposedly drops is really excellent. So I saw a couple weird things that looked like eggs or something. I wonder if they're relevant or not. And this will be the first time I'll be able to walk into a Anyway, I'll be walking into this with a full crew of people this time, so the odds are more in my favor, even then, from what I've been told, the fight with Apocalypse Bird is still going to be a very difficult one, but still very possible in my current state if I play my cards right. So I need to devise a way to maybe have Punishing Bird and Big Bird break out at the same time. And apparently I did misunderstand about the agents having to deal with the parasite tree. Apparently what the comment originally meant was talking about it still affects all the people assigned to the room at all, so it doesn't matter where I put them in the facility, they're still going to be like attracted to and pulled and influenced by the tree. And the only way to avoid that is to completely unassign them from the room and leave the room empty, except for one person agent. But okay, enough to dilly-dally. I guess I could provoke Punishing Bird to break out. Oh, by interacting with others, and I'll piss off Big Bird by just getting bad results on him. I think I might want to move the people over there, because I don't know where the dumb little portal's going to spawn, but I don't want them anywhere near Big Bird when he lifts his lid. Because apparently he acts differently according, when the three birds are gathering for to form Apocalypse Bird. He before, he would cast a spell with his lantern to summon one agent at a time to approach him, and then he'll attack that one specific agent, then cast another spell to attract another agent, and only attack that one agent when that agent appears, or clerk, or whatever, or it doesn't really matter. And he'll just do that one at a time until he runs out of agents and clerks in the area, and then he'll move on to a different area to attack more people. But when Apocalypse Bird breaks out, he indiscriminately attacks everyone that's standing in his path. Okay, who does this job? You be the one I put over here. Come on. What's the little aura? Alright, well the iron is hot, and I have to... I forgot to gear him up with this suit. Are you serious? Are you serious? Are you kidding me? Why is Big Bird's... Okay, get your butt over there. The one time I'm trying to actively provoke a bad response, and Huh? Ugh, are you kidding me? I seriously loathe those stupid abnormalities that demand you pay attention to them and that actively punish you for not paying attention to them all the time. The abnormalities that demand attention are a minority, like the stupid tree here, or burrowing heaven, or what was it, the train, the hell train, demand constant attention to you and actively punish you for failing to keep up. I seriously loathe those abnormalities because they're such a small minority that it's too easy to fall into the habit of, as I described before, you know, set it and forget it. You assign it, you click an abnormality, assign an employee, and then leave. You go do other stuff, completely forgetting it. Or at least that's me. I defeated the bird. I was just wondering if you could actually put it on there or not. I'm surprised that they actually showed an animation of a character turning into a tree instead of just doing something like similar to what the Queen Bee does, and the agent just instantaneously poofs into an enemy. Maybe I should stick to the strategy of just provoking them at the beginning of the day, so I don't have to worry about putting so much effort into getting to an end of a day just to get screwed over like this. So I'm gonna make a cut here. I'll be back. Alright, let's go back into it. Defeating the Apocalypse Bird, attempt number 2. As you can tell, I'm going to try just doing everything at the beginning of the day instead of waiting for the end of the day. Because I tried that once already and it clearly didn't work out. Alright. Alright, I've got to be very careful in how I They balance things I want. Right, it's been a while, I forgot about the stupid tree. For those that care, the reason why I'm starting all my employees to come down here is because I know that in order to activate Apocalypse Bird, I gotta have 3 different abnormalities break out. 3 escaping abnormalities being the magic number to activate a Riding Hood mercenary. So I kind of want to have a squad of people ready to deal with that as soon as possible. Or does... I never thought about that. Does punishing for escaping count towards Riding Hood's points? Right. Alright, the next step is to provoke Punishing Bird by working on other abnormalities, and then when it breaks out, I just go with Big Bird for the final time. Of course, I forgot to suit this guy up. The bathtub's not gonna do crap. Come on, I'm deliberately trying to provoke you. Why won't you take the bait? Does it need to be different abnormalities? I never had the... What's it gonna take to get this to work? Like the one time I'm for punishing Bert to break out, and it's the only thing he does is the one thing he won't do. Come on. You've got to be joking me. But all right. All right. Okay, the bird. you're seeing Judgment Bird walking around outside his containment. I notice how, well, it's purely cosmetic, but I notice how you can, and see how like for every bird that airs, it like changes a bit, like. Like the first bird that enters adds the yellow ring at the edge. Then the second bird that enters adds the like red ring in the center, which creates the appearance of an eye. And then the third bird comes along and boom, to awaken any and all kinds of sin. No, okay, I'll try some shot. Small beak. Okay, I cannot change the time. There's two things where I'm confident I remember seeing a third somewhere, like, wait, small beak, big eye, oh there's the eye. Please don't do anything. Please don't get funky on me. Why do you gotta do this to me? Doing now? What? not much bringing back, like, all the active allies are meeting them all together. That's a lot. God! It's like, how... How did you do this? I basically can't beat this stupid egg. It's regenerating health so much that I can't outtake all my can't outtake its health regeneration. I don't know if you can hear, I'm literally rapid fire tapping the escape button. I can't pause the game. Are you kidding me? I literally can't stop the game. Freaking 20 plus meters. What am I gonna do with this? Alright, I'm back. The main point why I made that cut was because I wanted to basically force and stop the game with Task Manager. Because The stupid game literally wouldn't let me hit the escape button. Like, I don't care what kind of little point or message, idea or concept you're trying to get across. That's one thing I heavily criticize. You should never really take control away from the player. Well, there are some abnormalities in this game that like mess with your controls, like silent orchestra stopping you from fast forward, like saying your like game speed to like one, like your default one-time speed, and you can't control over the entire time managing it, and like whatever. But like when you're so dead, when you like making some abnormalities like Apocalypse Bird and White Knight, design them so that they take away your ability to control your game in the sense of you literally can't pause the game? No. I try really hard from just jumping straight to calling something bad game design. And instead I'll at least try to phrase it differently. Like it's not bad game design. I just personally dislike it. I'll leave it up to personal discretion as to what is and isn't bad game design. But so again, like just in the end, and take what I'm saying with the necessary grains of salt, because it is ultimately my opinion at the end of the day. Please don't mistake me from trying to pass something off as objective fact or whatever. But as far as I'm concerned, I do believe it is genuinely bad game design to make an enemy that takes away your ability to pause your game. I don't care if you're trying to make a point out of the enemy being so powerful or so huge or whatever that it's capable of doing something like that. That's bad game design when you take that level of control away from your player. Like, that's something you have to genuinely avoid. Not that it's hard to do such a thing. Like, they have to actively put more effort into actively making it this way than any amount of effort it would take to avoid this. Because it would take literally no effort to not do this. And yet they chose to do it. Like, multiple people sat down in a room, looked at this concept, passed it around, talked about it, and said, and all agreed, yes, this is a good idea worth implementing. Taking away, creating scenarios where the player's ability to pause and stop the game is a good idea, is what multiple people had going through their heads when making this game. I am so unhappy with it. Like I've got 2 employees. I have out of the potential 40 to 45 employees, I've got only 2 alive. If I couldn't beat Apocalypse Bird with all 45, employees, what the hell am I going to do with literally exactly 2? Nothing! That's what I'm going to do with 2 employees. Nothing! So instead of just letting me pause the game and select retry the day so I can go back to the menu, you take away the ability to pause, so I have to literally task manager, or so I have to choose between either literally task managering my way out of the game to force a reset by re-entering it, or otherwise deliberately try to get my last 2 employees killed just so I can let the game finally give me the button that resets the day. Seriously, do the developers not sit down and realize how ridiculous and unreasonably extreme that is? Okay, I'm done venting. And I'm sorry if I went off on that tangent. I just really wanted to. It's like, you don't, I understand taking control away from taking control of the character away from the player for certain events, so like cutscenes or whatever, or other situations like, oh, your character's trapped in a prison cell, blah blah blah, or whatever. But it's like you should never take away a player's ability to pause the game. The only time that's acceptable is if you're playing a game online connected to other human players, but not in your single player game that has nothing resembling a multiplayer. I think I'm going to end it here. This has been Lobotomy Corporation. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you for putting up with me when I go on these little tangents. It's, again, I don't want to pass my stuff off as objective fact, but I just at least want to get it off my chest. So again, I apologize if I come off as being mad, but I'm just unhappy with the design choice, clearly. Hey, thank you so much for watching. And this has been Lobotomy Corporation. And anything kind of tips or advice on how to deal with those eggs would be appreciated. Or so, because the regeneration on that one was completely ridiculous. It was virtually invincible. I couldn't drain its health faster than it could regenerate its health. I saw that. And I got it on recording here. I hope you guys saw that too. And thank you so much for watching, and until next time, I will see you guys around.